That's my way. 35 seconds. So, yeah, this is a Potatomaybetwo. We know him in chat. He's going to be playing Mercy and Symmetra. He is 25, 64 SR, and this is his third time trying to upload. Well, good job. You made it. Oh. So far, so good. Holy shit. Yeah, no, this is the right decision. That was the right decision. That guy was nuts. At the same time, it's a good idea just to, you know, break through the choke. Dash towards Hog. You need to get across. Okay, there you go. I was gonna say you just need to get across that choke point. The problem is now you're cut off from your team. But you have to get across the choke point with your team and span out. We talked about this before, and I know this doesn't really apply to Mercy, but whenever there's a corner, let's say this corner, so there's this. This is where the security room's at. Let's just say whatever. There's the staircase. Oops. You got to get through this choke. Right, here's the staircase. Whatever. Here's the other building. The first thing you have to do is get across the choke point. And then you have options available to you. Even this one, even above. If you're all stuck here, you basically have no options. Now, how do you make your team do this? At a certain point... Yeah, watch out. That's right behind you, probably. Yep.
My genius.
It's difficult as a support to do this. The best you can do is make them feel safer where they're at.
Aiming's overrated.
I'm taking care.
Oh, that's a mine right next to you.
What happened to him?
Wait, do you play this a man down? Okay, he came back.
Oh, he's back.
Christine Peach! The beautiful lady just subscribed to me for 5 months. She didn't say anything, but thank you so much, Peach.
All good. Alright, let's push in. We should take high ground. Oh, never mind.
I got fucked up.
Your team is still having a very difficult time. Okay, you gotta get across the choke. Oh, shit. There you go. Okay. So far, I think you're doing well. This Junkrat's whooping your ass. Okay.
Much better, much better.
Yeah, I think you did quite a good job there. I mean, every now and then you gotta pull out your gun and shoot someone in the face. I get it. You gotta establish dominance.
Let me get high ground, guys.
Yeah, we should go high ground.
Clock me. Just trap right there.
The junk is on top right roof of the bridge.
Wanna get high ground with me?
Yeah.
Okay, this is good.
Let's go and start.
Still, I think you're doing a good job healing.
By the way, Mercury.
Your Reinhardt kind of dove in a little bit too far. If you get another pick or two, you literally got 2 picks. And yes, I was going to say, if you get a pick or two, raise. I like that. Damn, this guy's just launching ults like crazy. Okay, there we go.
I popped, then popped ulti.
Ah, aiming's overrated.
So you're staying elusive. Remember, you get ridiculous regen when you're out of combat for a second. What's your regen? Is it 15 a second?
Nice also there.
Hold on, I need to check something. So you should go to 1. Oh no, I mean you should be going to 92, 94, 98 health. Yeah. I mean, you ticked up 3, 4, 8. Okay, so you should be going to 2, but it got you right before that. I've been running into a problem where I trap and mine a Mercy and I won't kill her. But that's dead on. Okay.
Nice also there.
Up on the bridge, you have power boosted the Soldier or the McCree. Either or. I mean, they're both really good. McCree's fall-off damage is 15 meters, so like if you're at long ranges, probably the Soldier. At the same time, if McCree's hitting body shots at like 25 meters, he's still going to do like 60 damage. So you're still going to boost him a significant amount. Hold on. That is something right there I needed to check. Mercy has this delayed fucking heal, and it bothers me. She gets hit with Fire Blast. She should be at 100 health, right? She gets... I know she's right next to the cart, so that's healing her. But on the frame she takes damage, her regen kicks in, and I think Mercy... She takes 4 less damage, 4 points less damage than she should. Yeah, healing her is not going to save her. You have a Pharah and she's an amazing new team. Should you go Pharah Mercy?
Junkrat jail. Junkrat by the
I think Pharah Mercy can make... I think Mercy can turn a bad Pharah into a good Pharah. The way I see Pharahs is like pizza. Don't use your ult.
Junkrat behind you guys.
That's question. Just because your spawn's right there. But yeah, like even bad pizza's good pizza. When you're so close to the spawn, I'm hesitant to use ults. So I'd rather just die and respawn as a team.
Ah, aiming's overrated.
But Pharah Mercy's really strong right now, even if the Pharah's... Like, unless she's missing all of her shots. Like, obviously, she has to nail some shots to do decently. But Junkrat's behind you guys. I don't think anyone knows.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him, but I can't fucking hit him. God, I can't even get to him.
This is the time where you... Do you have a diva? No, you actually don't have anything that scales vertically.
Ah, aiming's overrated.
So this... I did this to a team recently. And yeah, you just got hit by a grenade and you were only at 95. This is actually really good for you guys. You killed the Junkrat after you after overtime. You got another good. So kills are worth double and you just killed 3 people. You also have Resurrect. So this is going to be really fucking good. Like, your entire job right here is to stay alive. I would actually be a little bit farther back.
Fucking A, I couldn't cancel. Bullshit.
I don't know what to say about that.
You know what? I'll take that victory. That was good.
Your team did that to themselves. I'm not going to lie. You knew where it was coming from, and it came at you guys pretty slow. And you... That was like a old cartoon. You just chopped down a tree, and then you ran backwards. And it hit you.
How do you guys feel about running triple tank here?
30 seconds. So your Mercy...
Why so far up, guys?
It wasn't bad.
Wow.
You're dealing with a Pharaoh Mercy, I bet, right? We know the Mercy or the Pharaoh is there. I didn't see the Mercy.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Interrupt the shield, right?
So, okay, I was about to say, like, remember, don't use use a shield to buy your Reinhardt some time and your team some time. It's 600 shield. It's useful, and use your stuff on the choke. Yeah, here you go. Like, this is where you're good at. Diva's good at choke point stuff. Don't try to hit a Pharaoh with a slow-moving object like that. You got 4 to 6. So, I mean, I would definitely start moving up with a couple of them.
Their Hanzo's actually pretty decent.
Also, don't worry about telling your team, because you will announce it through chat. The other... Okay. Just... shield. Shield. You don't have any idea how much that helps your teammates, especially your Reinhardt, when you buy him 600 damage worth of shield.
Got the fire.
Still got 4 out of 6 up. Your team is pushed up. You should be resetting sentries right now. I wouldn't worry right now about too much about shooting. It's more about securing your defense. Because your ult's up, you can't really gain ult charge. I'm not saying not to attack, but your 3 sentry turrets should be going up. Behind the trees or in the grass are really good. You also could have put one up high in the stairway. That's always useful. Yeah. Oh my god, you gotta revive. Yes, you need to use your sentries a lot more, and you need to use your shield instantly. Know what I mean? Instantly, they should shield right now.
We're gonna need someone to get on their face. The Hanzo.
Sim shield is 1,000? I thought it was 600.
Next time
I can get the furrow, but I need some breathing room.
Yeah. I'll go Winston. Next life.
But yeah, definitely sentry. You should be using them on cooldown. Use them to give information. Use them to build ult. I don't even worry about killing stuff with them. Just constantly just use them. Use them.
Back up.
So like right now, sentry. You could use another one right now.
Just fucking fire up close every time. Oh, thanks.
And I think maybe you're a little bit too focused on the Mercy. If you didn't dive, you could have just charged up on the Diva. If you're charging up on the Diva, she's not going to be using her defensive matrix, which opens up her to attacks from everyone.
Fuck, I got Hanzo and Fur on me.
Shield generated online. You are
Guys, we need to do something.
So, you guys got pushed out. You really didn't group up on that one.
a momentary lapse.
You got your ult up. I wouldn't switch over.
I'm here for a long ass time.
Is almost ready.
No, it's not. Throw up your shield, Jen. You can do it with Symmetra. Or not Symmetra. Yeah, you use Symmetra. Sorry.
Shield matrix established.
Use a Discord.
Again, you don't need to tell people.
5v6.
Oh, they left someone.
And I would actually go upstairs, because now the upstairs flank is super far away.
In place.
The upstairs flank was actually right next to you.
Fire at will. Cease your resistance. Online.
So shield. Okay, there we go. No, get up in there. Like nose up with your team. You're playing very defensive. Again, remember space is dangerous. If you give the enemy team space, like, and they take it up for free, there's just no point. Make the enemy team pay for having to move any amount of time, like any amount of space. I don't quite understand why it's bad to say where it is. One, no one's looking at that shit. Two, it takes up time. You could have been 3 seconds ahead and helping your team push instead of talking. Here you go. These I like these. These I like a lot better. So they're down one guy, but whatever. We'll just see how you play the last of it out, anyways. You got 4 out of 6 again. Just pop them up right now. There you go.
From night into being. 60 seconds remaining.
And it's less about like like I always say, like don't worry about the details. So like don't worry about where you place them, like to the specific point. Like just place them. You're gonna have to reload. Again, there's no harm on just like destroying this. Yeah. the diva. You can hit the shield right now to keep your charge up. Yeah. Remember, this isn't Team Fortress 2. If you kill the medic, she doesn't lose her ult. If your team is bursting down a target, assist with the burst. 120 damage a second, I believe is what Symmetra does, is huge.
Yeah, let's not just die and fight even ground.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
get off.
I was out.
Jeez.
Here you go. You gotta use your shield, though. Remember, shield. Almost on cooldown. That's definitely something I would pick up. Is just internalize cooldowns and just constant pow, 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 pow. So let's turn this corner shield.
Don't tell me we're gonna fucking lose this.
Okay, you got it. I was putting them high to reach Farah, but does that keep it? Does that make it too obvious? It's possible, but it's just about. So, getting better. One of the big things is to shave off time. The idea is. So, this took me a while to figure out in life. Speed is an illusion. If you see someone that's fast, if you think, oh, I gotta train to be fast, it's bullshit. This applies to, like, learning. If you see someone learning fast, the speed is just something you made up in your own head. If you see someone, like, playing the piano fast, again, that speed is made up in your head. The truth is, there is no such thing as speed. What it is grinding down the fundamentals so that they are just the thinnest possible thing possible to do their job. So it goes square, gets grounded down to an octagon, gets grounded down to a circle. That's intermediate, advanced, expert. Those are the 3 levels. Speed comes from grinding down the unnecessary parts of technique. That's it. So part of it is you just have to use abilities on cooldown constantly. Now this is a very easy one because it's Overwatch and it's like, oh, every 6 seconds I can use X, Y, or Z. Every 6 seconds I should use it. Yeah. So setting up a defense immediately has less to do with knowing exactly where to put the shot, like the turrets. You're like, I want one there. It can't be 2 spaces to the right or 2 spaces too low. It's just like, get this shit up. Get this shit up. Shoot out a shield. Get a shield. Okay, go, 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 go. Like, stop fucking around. Just go, 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 go. Constantly go. That's why I do this Junkrat. That's the only reason I think I can get away with half the shit I do is because it's just constant keeping pressure on the enemy. Just like Genji, I'm like, keep the pressure on. With Junkrat, I'm like this. I'm like, make your fucking move. If you don't move, I'm crushing you. I have that burst damage. If someone stays still, I kill him. And then I use that to kill someone else. And I don't kill someone, I go, oh, what should I do now? Blah, blah, blah. No, it's like this. It just goes, next, 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 next. My next plan is always next, next. Go, 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 go. You don't stop for shit. Just get in there and start fucking shit up. That's what you gotta do. And it's funny, you may not get it done. Like, you may not kill everyone. But let me tell you, as the team breaks up, because they're like, who is this crazy fucker? And what are they doing? Like, they're just jumping into everyone. The rest of your team can really pick off people. Now, the problem is you have to do it in an educated way. If you do it uneducated, you just look like an idiot. But you gotta look like an idiot at first. Yeah, you gotta get comfortable with being a failure and an idiot. And as soon as you put that behind yourself, you can start going forward. Did I watch the attack Junkrat in Apex? I have not. Everyone keeps telling me about it. But aren't there reasons to save abilities? Like Flashbang for Tracer? No. Um. So I would say no, because then you're just holding a flashbang the entire game. It's like it's every fucking single player game you've ever played ever. At least for me. I'll get to the end boss and I'm like, I don't know if this is the end boss. Should I use all that stuff I saved up for the entire game? And the answer is no, I'm not going to, because I don't believe it's the end boss. And then I beat the game and I go, oh, I could have used all this stuff the entire game, and I didn't because I just saved shit and I used the bare minimum. If you hold your flashbang the entire game, you're essentially a McCree without flashbang, right? Maybe the tracer doesn't always get at you, right? I mean, you have to use it when you have to use it. So don't hold it for a specific reason. Symmetra's shield, not a goddamn reason to hold on to that. Just not. There, very few reasons. You shoot it out to buy your team time. It buys your Reinhardt a ton of time. Just a ton. Because Symmetra's turrets, like, you regen them over time. If you're sitting there 4 out of 6 and you're not using a turret, you're wasting it. It's wasted. Even if you put the turrets in a bad spot, they have to look that way and shoot it and be like, that's a dumb place to put a turret. That took up 2 cycles or 2 seconds in their head just to attack the bad turret. It's about just making them constantly go over and over and over. The shield's on a pretty long cooldown. It's like 10 seconds long. Are you sure? Because whenever I play Overwatch cooldowns, I'll just Google it. This is probably so goddamn old. Is there a fucking Wikipedia? Let's see if this is even correct. Because the Wikipedia is just maintained by people, and people are fucking wrong. Cooldown 10 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty low. In all fairness, pretty low. It is 10 seconds. So don't worry about it. Just do it. And here's the thing. You hold it back so far, and then you use it once a minute, and you're like, I'm good. I used it when I needed it. I'm so good. I only used it when I needed it. It's like, no. You could have used it 4 other times, and then you still would have had it for the time you needed it. You have to do something when it's not needed to understand that it's needed. And then you can start fitting in shields in spaces that other people don't know there's time to fit in. You have to be wrong to be right in the end. You just got to do stuff. With trap, how do you think I got good at trap? Constantly use it. Just every 10 seconds, trap, 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 trap. And because trap's on a 10-second cooldown and shield's on a 10-second cooldown, I know that timing. And let me tell you, 10 seconds is really fucking quick. It's really quick. But yeah. So, we can just go to this. Wow. So with Mercy, I think you're good. You busted out your gun a little bit, but I know, everyone wants to shoot the gun with Mercy. Right, that's just Mercy, Symmetra. Pow. Pow. There we go. Good here. Good here, right? There's just... You automatically get a check plus. Positioning on Mercy. I think it was fine. I think you were floaty enough. You kept on moving over and over and over when you could. Like when it was available to you. You were doing that right. I think you were doing fine for Mercy. For Symmetra, I think your positioning was the only time I would have to critique it. Actually, it was fine. Just if you have the option to go high ground, take the high ground. Why? Because you can drop down to the low ground instantly. So when you're back at the point 3 and you're right, you put it all the way back. You went this way instead of going up the high ground way. It takes the same amount of time, more or less, but you get the high ground height advantage, so you get all the information advantage. You can put a turret, a single one up there, just so you know if anyone goes up there or not. And then you can drop down to the low ground. It just gives you options. You're limiting what you can do by taking the low ground for no reason, especially when your team was so far pushed up. You need to take that advantage to put turrets closer up. But how do you do high ground as with Sim? You can put a couple turrets up there and then jump down to the low ground. You can see what, like, survey your domain with the high ground and then go to the low ground. That's the thing, with you have options on the high ground. You have options. You can go to the low ground and do whatever you want. Right? And your team was so far forward that actually you could have fell down from the high ground and you would have been fine. Any tips around it? Mango, middle review, can't do it right now. I mean, you could almost fight from the high ground. Right? I mean, you could keep on shooting orbs down if you really wanted to. In fact, I should tell you to try that from the high ground and see what happens. Too many times we think in our heads, we go, can Symmetra do anything from the high ground? We're like, no, that's dumb. You don't know that. You didn't try it. So try it. Be dumb. Be wrong. And then once you figure it out, then you know. Because later on in your career of gaming, you may find a place where you're like, I'm actually so good with Symmetra now, I can actually do stuff from the high ground. And this whole thing is now available to me. But I wouldn't know that if I didn't try it and failed it. Because you'd be like, I failed it because X, Y, and Z. And then once you remediate X and Y, and you're like, all right, Z's still a problem, but these other two things I can start helping on. But yeah, it's just from, just take it. Why? Because you haven't before. Figure it out. But orbs are best in the low ground, where there's more travel chance to hit someone, right? Sure, but maybe not. Like, don't worry about it. Like, just do it. Maybe you'll start figuring out how to shoot orbs from above. Right? You're playing the game way too safe. You're playing the game so safe that you're just worried about SR and not about getting better. Logistics. So this is abilities in here. I think you were fine on Mercy. You were doing everything fine. I think you were doing healing and damage properly. You were not following people to their death. That was correct. Use abilities more. That's all there is to it with Symmetra. Just use them more. If you ever get space, like if your team's here, and this is the problem with offense. This is an Overwatch fundamental, if you will. Let's say there's a choke point. We'll do it in blue so people can see something different. Let's say there's a choke point. And you're doing the normal thing where here's the offense, here's the defense. You're doing that poke phase, right? You're just shooting each other, yada yada yada. And now the offense makes it through the choke point and they set up here. And you fall back. And now it's this versus this. What happens when you kill the offense? Well, all this ground that they gained from here to here has been lost. All the space that they took all their time for a slow push is now gone. And what you do is you make them do the whole goddamn thing again, right? Whenever this happens, you have to eat up this space instantly and reset up your defense instantly. This is so true with Symmetra. If you get 2 seconds to move forward, you should have 3 turrets up. Just you have to be very quick. So yeah, you have to abuse the fact that they have to go across space to get to you. And that if they lose this space, you have to eat it up immediately and start setting up the defense to make them pay for, you know, losing. If you stay back here, you just give them all their space back again, and you really negate one of the bigger advantages defenses have, which is losing space. If the offense falls back, they just lose ground. That's it. That's all there is to it. If the defense falls back, like they show flanks, but at least they stay alive. Information-wise, I think you're good. I don't think there was anything that you were getting surprised or, you know, didn't know how to deal with. I think you're swapping between damage and healing just fine. Symmetra. I really think everything was coming down to using your abilities on cooldown. Because you were taking a very passive approach to everything. Maybe. Oh, I remember something you were doing. You were focusing Mercy way too much. What exactly with can you work on your Mercy though? Not much, to be completely honest. In this video, I mean, I only saw what, like 7 minutes of your Mercy. No, it would have been 8 because you were in overtime, so it was like 8.5 technically. Your Mercy seemed fine to me. That's the problem with Mercy is there's just not a lot of things you can do if you're doing things right. And to play her correctly is quite easy. Yeah, I think like your Mercy was fine. Like I didn't see any glaring mistakes. Outside and if there were mistakes, they were like Overwatch mistakes. Like you saw the Hanzo shot coming. You heard it where it was coming from. You knew it was going to be on the payload. You walked forward into it, and then you walked backwards straight. Like, that's not a Mercy deal. That's just, like, you knew the ult was coming. Get off to the side. Yeah, it's all Overwatch fundamentals. But this Symmetra thing is just use abilities more often. I would say you play it too passive too, but that will come in time. Yeah. I'll have to see another Symmetra video because there's definitely times when you can. I don't want to say flank, but there's more or less there's openings. Again, you're kind of having the same issue that Genji was, where you're attacking head on constantly. Have I ever thought about getting into coaching? The problem is I don't have time for it. If I did coaching, I would have to stop doing this for you guys. But I mean, it would be cool if I did. I mean, that option is available. But yeah, this is my main thing. Is just using abilities. In fact, I would want you to work on that just so next time I watch you, I'm not frustrated. This is my biggest frustration with you right now. Use tire for confirming 1 to 2 kills. Is that good? Yes. But the Mercy, man, there's just not much. There's not much. Like you're jumping and diving. I mean, you're just constantly moving around. That's the thing with Mercy, is just constantly going around. Yeah, I think you're doing everything fine. Is it alright if you get another Mercy VOD from me? Yeah, that's fine. I offer no restriction on what you show me. But Mercy's quite easy to play. If you fuck something up with Mercy, it's just like, oh, I didn't res in time. Maybe I should have not healed because then people wouldn't have known where I was. Like, you kind of got to be sneaky. It's funny, Mercy is actually one of the sneakiest classes in the game. I have both a Mercy and Sim at the one time. Go, I guess. Like if it's like this one, then yeah, I have no problem with that. How many reviews am I doing tonight? I gotta cut this one short actually.